I'm a robot. Are you a robot? Watch this video. She's a robot.
Here we go.
Welcome back to another video. This one's going to be juicy. This one's going to be spicy. This one's going to be divisive, although I don't see how it possibly could be. Let me start off with all of the possible defenses to the argument I'm about to make. Why did I stutter on about? I'm not going to cut that out, by the way. So, she's a clone. They didn't clone emotion into her. Or, she's a clone of Elizabeth Sobek, so she doesn't know how to behave because she hasn't really grown up from a young girl to an adult, even though we played the first game and we've seen her as a young girl with tons more emotional range, by the way, than she has as an adult. So let's get all of those things out of the way. If you're in the I love Aloy just because reasons, this is not the video for you. I believe, and this footage that I captured for this video pretty much confirms it, this is probably the most amazing looking game I've ever seen so far this generation. And most of those games, by the way, when I think about them, are Sony first-party games. No coincidence. So hugely appreciative of the effort here. Amazing gameplay on the ground, in the air, under the water, on a boat. Everything is covered. It is absolutely incredible. But I was thinking about those really big character-driven games that Sony is known for, the Uncharted's, games like that, and all of the characters in that franchise, how much they've grown from one game to the next, their emotional range and the way that the developer plays with that and expresses that to the player is some of the best in video games. Even something like The Last of Us. You look at the emotional range of those characters, from happiness to sad, from joy to being, monotone and sullen. Everything is covered and you grow with those characters. However, in 2 games and DLC now, I'm still playing as this monotone robot. In a fight, I'm going to help them. In a relationship situation, I might. In sitting down talking to people, hello, how are you? And it's just not changed from one game to the next game to the DLC. And I feel like this is, and I'm going to say it, to me, this is the best, worst main character in a AAA video game. I love Horizon. I love the world. I love exploring. Trust me, folks, hundreds of hours in the first game, hundreds of hours in the second game, and here I am spending hundreds of hours in the Burning Shores simply driving around on a boat, discovering things like this off the beaten path and exploring them. I love that gameplay loop and I love the attention to detail in this world. However, I need Aloy to emote something other than just this monotone, robotic response. I need her to have more of an emotional range, grow a bit from the first game to the second game to the DLC. Go back and play the first game, Aloy as a young girl, tons of emotional range. And then all of a sudden, it's, I'm going to help everyone, I am Superwoman, I have no range whatsoever or response at all to anything in the world that's other than this monotone, robotic response. Now, if after hearing this you're screaming, I swear I remember that time where she cracked a little bit of a smile, or she said something that could have been inferred as a joke, and she responded to something in a way that was kind of like this, you're proving my point. There isn't that moment that you can look to where she goes from this person that she was to this new person. There's no range, there's no depth, it's just not there. That's what I'm looking for, because they're billing this as a huge AAA action adventure game, and it absolutely is. I'm not saying it isn't, folks. Look at this. This is absolutely incredible. I would never stop playing this game. I would just like the main character to evolve in the way that the graphics have. Give me somebody who can break down and cry. Give me somebody who gets tired and defeated. Give me somebody who has a range that isn't just, I'm a superhero and I need no one's help but my own, and everything works out because I'm perfect. Give me something other than that. And if you're saying, well, they've done that, or they could do that, or maybe they didn't want to do that, take a look at Naughty Dog and what they've done with their characters. You're telling me Guerrilla can't do that over 2 games and DLC with Aloy? I am just going to stick to my guns here. She is an incredibly boring character to play through a game as. But the good news is this franchise is hugely successful and there is going to be another Horizon game. So Guerrilla has another shot at not just expanding the world and the gameplay, but truly expanding the character and giving her actual depth, an actual personality and character and flair. That is something that I'm looking for out of this main character, really out of any main character in a game. I want to laugh with them, I want to cry with them, I want to go through an adventure with them, I want the highs, I want the lows, and I want all of that to be conveyed to me through the character on the screen. Let me know what you think, though, in the comments section below. Do you think it's perfect and Aloy is just magnificent no matter what? Or are you tired of the, I'm a robot, are you a robot, let's do the robot? Let me know down there in the comments section below. Think about liking, think about subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.